Good afternoon. Hi there. Hi everyone. My pranam to the great grandparents, parents, and lovely children. I love you all, and my very special pranam to you, the great divine Mother, the Father, the Allah, the Jesus Christ, that all those very special humanity is in you. You are the one. And there's a beautiful statement that what you are today is a beautiful gift from Supreme Divinity to you. And what you do now with the help of your parents and the teachers and the school and then the country, and most important, what is inside of you, if you work with that, what you would do 20 years from today, you will be a gift to God, to Supreme Authority, to unified field. If you don't believe in God, you believe in. Swami Vivekananda says that it is an atheist. Atheist is the one who doesn't believe in God. He says, atheist is that person who does not have faith within his own self. So the moment you start to get connected to who you are, who am I, your beautiful journey begins and you discover who you are. What is happening today, you notice more and more parents, we are learning, studying in the schools and colleges and learning various things from parents and teachers and professors and etc. Towards what? To attain knowledge. What does knowledge give us? Knowledge gives us power. Knowledge gives us power. Knowledge of our muscle, our money, our so-called beautiful result, all that gives us power. And today, if you look at carefully, since 16th century, the incoming of the Britishers and the French, and before that Alexander the Great, and then the Mughal, the Tamerlane, Genghis Khan, Babur Akbar, and then the Portuguese, then the Zoroastrians, every one of us, they tried to take away from India, stole, and made India totally dependent and lost money and money and money. And eventually India changed the 16th century onward the methodology of education and became what? Very smartly they followed in curriculum divided onto content driven. But now India is shooting ahead. India is now conceptual education. And you would be very happy to hear today, I'm so excited, Times of India today's digital result is that I've talked to you about that our champion, Ms. Shah, she has got the world's top ranker, champion in the world, perfect 100% marks, 56 out of 56 is a result today. A world topper rank. There may be 10, 12, 15 of them, we don't know the exact number, but that girl is from India, is Tanishka Shah, is the winner of the world champion in the ranker. We have similarly is almost there, and scored Gojrawala, and she has scored 44 out of 45 in the DP12. Fantastic result. We have similarly 43 out of 45 And in the MYP, in the DP, 43 out of 45. We have such wonderful children such as you. All I can see without the details of the name, 21 MYP 5, first division 73, all 73, 21 above 93.2. What are these results basically? Is indication that discovering that power from within, getting connected to who we really are, who am I really? The moment you're connected, Times of Indian newspaper today have predicted, so beautiful. And we're going to have more and more. My intention is to tell you that knowledge does give you power, money does give you power, and most of us are doing what in the school today, in the kaji, in the learning systems, we are trying to. Learning is for earning money. Score more marks so that we get better job, better rank, better education, doctor, engineer, like that. But it is not. What we are trying to give you is something else. Just like if instead of knowledge as power, knowledge of money, knowledge of muscle, knowledge of Spider-Man. See, dinosaurs have the biggest muscles. They are huge. But notice, none of them have existed. Everybody dead. The muscle is not. Money is not. They're all going to go away. But what does is gathers respect is character. If you hold character, Satyameva Jayate, Mandukya Upanishad, second sutra, ancient Vedanta. If you and I can hold on to that character, no one can touch you. And I am asking you as parents, children, grandparents, educators, politicians, countries, great people, notice how character is helping again and again in the true Vedanta process, and they are all shining right up to the top. It's not we are great. It is the understanding the concept of the character which is great. I want everyone to take up this task, making it a simple process morning and at night, throughout the day. Like a bird which is sitting, this is the time coming up, they sit on they're all making nests everywhere, you will be seeing it. They sit on the egg and they don't move, hatching the egg. Their eyes are closed or open, they don't move. They are still. And what are they thinking? They're thinking only of the egg and hatching the egg. Same way, this is the concept what we want all of us to hold on to. Truth, purity, kindness, love, compassion, loyalty. Sounds very big names. Now, the purity is the essence. If you do that, you will find beautifully, you will be rising. I want to share with you one little story. This is a story sometimes I've shared with you all. The story of the prince of Kashi. Now the princess of Kashi was a very pretty young girl, 5 years old only. And the neighboring country was the prince whose birthday was coming up, 5 years old. So the mother and the father, the king, neighboring to Kashi. Kashi was Benares. At that time, Kashi was the country, city which was the capital of India. Kashi was capital of India then, and subsequently it was changed by the Britishers in 1650 onwards and made India in Calcutta as the capital of India in India. Now, this king and the queen wanted to celebrate the princess celebration for the birthday. The prince, young 5-year-old, mother said for this play, why don't you make out a beautiful play in which you play that very famous. The Princess of Kashi was very famous for her. She was very pretty, 5-year-old, young but very pretty. Make a play. And they made a play. They couldn't find a girl who was pretty. Queen said, okay, listen, my son, who was then 5-year-old, is very good. Why don't you make him, dress him up like a pretty girl as the Princess of Kashi? And they did, and he looked really very pretty. And at the end of the show, went off very well show. Queen said, I'm very delighted. Why don't you make a painting of my prince son? And the painter did that. And that paint was kept for a few days and thereafter they kept it in the store. 15 years passed. Now he's about 20 years of age. And very educated, going to be the king, being guided by the father and the mother, and very famous. One day he was walking around and he went on to the underground, under the king's palace, the storeroom, and he found this beautiful painting kept very nicely at one side. And he looked at the painting and he said, this was 15 years back. She was 5 years. Princess of Kashi, it was written there, Princess of Kashi. And he fell in love with that painting. And he said, I must marry her. She is the one. And if I don't marry her, my life is gone. I will not be happy at all. Unfortunately, she couldn't tell anyone, feeling shy. She kept quiet. The prince kept quiet. And parents started, king and the queen started getting worried. Why is this guy quiet, not eating very well, looking sad? And they were all discussing among the senior most ministers said, okay, let me go and talk to him. Now this minister had seen this boy growing up all his life. So he came and asked him, come on, tell me, what is happening? What's bothering you? So he looked at him for a while and he liked this minister very much. He said, actually, I'm in love. He said, oh, very nice. Who's the girl? He said, she is about my age and she's the Princess of Kashi. He said, really? How nice, princess, how nice. You're a prince, that's the princess, very good. So where is she? He said, I have not met her. He said, then I have seen a picture. He said, oh, I see, you've seen the picture. Something started bothering. He said, where did you see the picture? Can you show me the picture? The prince said, sure. And he takes him to the underground. And as he's going, the minister started wondering. As he saw the picture, he said, Prince, I suggest you sit down. And he said, this is not the princess. He said, okay, whoever it is, I want to marry her only. The minister said, listen, this is not a princess of Kashi. He said, whoever, I want to marry her. He said, no. He said, sit down. Tat Tom Asi. You are that picture. Then he told him the whole story. Just think what happened. The moment he heard the story, instantly his desire for that search for marriage just vanished. Why? Because he suddenly realized that this is not me. Instantly, what did he discover? Who is he? Who is that picture? Is who is he? And he is this. And this is what is my message. That Tat Tvamasi is very famous Mahavakya from Vedanta. And this Tat Tvamasi is the message for all your children and parents. You have to realize who you really are. And the moment you realize, you have touched upon that secret. I am that. And the moment you start to realize, you will be amazed what tremendous discovery and the power hidden within. This thing, it didn't have to for him to think again, no, unless I marry her, my life is gone, I'll have to marry somebody. Nothing. Instantly, he came to the realization, this is not me. There is a saying that the quantum theory, they say that if you realize the truth of the quantum theory, you'll be shaken. Your life will be shaken. Similarly, the moment you realize who we really are, and these are the 4 Mahavakyas as per Vedanta. I am Atman Brahman. Tat Tvam Asi. Prajnana Brahman and Aham Brahmasmi. Prajnana Brahman is from Rig Veda. Tat Tvam Asi is also Vedas and the Upanishad. The names might confuse you. It is Rig Veda, it is Atharva Veda, and from Mandakya Upanishad, I am Atman Brahman, I am the Brahman. Hold on to that. Discover who you are. Continue to work. But only thing today, my message to you is, you have fantastic future waiting. Only you have to find out, who am I? And that you is not the body, not the muscle. It doesn't mean don't take care of your body or the muscle or the medical health and take care of the COVID-19. Take care of everything. But hold on to purity. Hold on to power, the strength. And you see the ancient Vedanta would be with you. I wish you good luck. Reflect upon it. Think of it. And do a little study.